Welcome to YouTube, Ogre. You are now famous. All right. Here we go again. This one I specifically picked out because I wanted to watch some 23 Savage Morphling gameplay. And on top of it, we get the treat of a Topson. Finally, we get to see Topson on one of my videos playing in the mid lane and not playing in the off lane as Primal Beast. So, Topson, mid lane, Earth Spirit, 23 Savage, safe lane, Morphling. What more do you need to know? I'm already in for a good game here. An entertaining game, I should say. I don't know if it'll be a good game. We'll have to wait and see if it's a good game. But it's going to be an entertaining one, just seeing Topson mid on the Earth Spirit and 23 Savage on his super signature, what I think is probably the best Morphling player in the world. We also have Devi Llama from North America. Off-lane player from Wildcard Gaming. And then the Mirana, I'm not sure who they are. Shanks. And we have Chen playing as himself in this game. Not a pro player, or if they are, not a notable enough pro player to be listed anywhere for public records. And on the Dire squad,
the battle begins.
We've got from IG, Emo, playing the Juggernaut. And then we have BZM playing Leshrac mid. So Topson versus BZM. Before we continue, I just wanted to give a shout out to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. For me, I use NordVPN all the time when I was in China, and you know, they make jokes about like the Great Firewall of China. I was unable to connect to like YouTube, I was unable to connect to Twitch, Twitter, whatever it might be. And if you're in a situation like that, you definitely need a quality VPN, a fast VPN to be able to like get the speeds you need to be able to watch your shows, to connect to the internet and stuff like that. I've also used NordVPN as well while doing video games. So there was a time where I was playing Lost Ark before it came to America, playing on the Russian servers. I couldn't play without a VPN. So getting a VPN helped me out a lot with that. So now would be a good time to go to nordvpn.com/feardota to help not only me, but also get yourself in touch with one of the best VPNs on the market. And right now, it's totally risk-free. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's for the tier 2-year plan, and the first 4 months are free. So highly recommend them. Go check them out, nordvpn.com/feardota, and go ahead and sign up for that. We're back in Western Europe, boys. We're back in Western Europe. And outside of that, we do have 3 pub players here. So there's Emo, there's BZM, then Azure, not sure what team he plays for, or Kaiko. I'm not sure what team he plays for either, but they're noted as pro players, so they did play professionally. I just don't know what for team. And then this guy, back to 5, playing position 5, chilling here. Meanwhile, let's go back and see what happened in the first blood. As I was going over the intro, Pango ended up into the tower here. Okay. I see you. All right, so here's what happened. 3 branches, circlet, magic stick. Witch Doctor and Morphling trading all his HP to try and get the rune, but fails to do so. As 23 Savage is just trading all his HP here. He has a magic stick charge as well. I guess just debating here. He's got 3 stick charges. They're going deep here. I'm not sure what that was about, but he's dead. As Morphling will make his way all the way to the lane, morphing all of his agility, or all his strength, sorry, into agility, and will eat a tango and get back up. He does have the chin here with the headdress to help bring him back up as well. Looks like Pango will be in the off lane here. Nice little deny there. Meanwhile, in the top lane, like, what are these pre-game kills, early laning stage? So Marcy, Devi Llama in the off lane. Shanks on the Mirana. He has arrow level 1. Ogre just beating up the Mirana here. Because Devi Llama refuses to give his Mirana some move speed to get to safety and just lets him die before using the anime mount. Meanwhile, the lane that everyone cares about, Topson mid versus BZM, Leshrac versus Earth Spirit. This will be the highlighted match, or the highlighted lane for this match, I think. But meanwhile, we will take a look at the action that is happening in other lanes as Ogre in the top lane.
There's no
Tanks an arrow, so Emo can potentially get a kill here. So they'll kill the Ogre. But Emo will get a kill in regard. Definitely worth it there for the Dire squad there. Solo kill for the Juggernaut there and the offlaner. A little bit of timeout here from CSing. Witch Doctor and Shen. The fast Witch Doctor. Topson going in. Finds him. Oh, but there's a turnaround.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
It's like nothing's gonna happen there. The bot lane here. 23 Savage. Notice most of the morphs are going Adaptive Strike on level 2 here. Don't really want to use the waveform in the early game.
Radiant's courier has been
23
killed.
Savage just... You know, I'm talking about the best morph in the world, etc, etc. Just doesn't press stick, doesn't morph, and just ends up dying to Pango's right click there. You know, I didn't really believe in like the caster curse and thing when people talked about it, but it actually is so true. It's actually so true. Whenever I talk someone up, they just immediately make a mistake. I don't even know how it's possible. I'm not even a superstitious person, but it's ridiculous. Topson dodging the stun in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor just suicides to get a free TP scroll. Looks like BZM has a little bit of advantage here in this lane. Topson tries to go in. It's a minor advantage, but still pretty good here for BZM in the laning stage. Maybe Topson's been playing a little too much Primal Beast off lane here.
Need to catch up.
But in all seriousness, I think Earth Spirit is really not the strongest mid laner as far as CSing goes. Whereas Lesh can always just spam stun or Lightning Storm easily to secure. And he just rolls ending the last hit, alright? He'll get stunned in return. BZM did not like that. BZM helps him get the last hit there. Very good. You know, on the bot lane, 23 Savage on his morph is actually losing the lane here to the Pango. With him dying, and the Pango also having similar CS, it's gonna, well, I guess morph did get first blood, huh? So maybe that did change things just a little bit. Alright, they go on top of the Juggernaut here. Emo, does he have a stick? 3 charges, but it's not enough. Shanks will arrow him straight into the face here, as they might get a double here. Going for the double. Double kill for the Mirana here.
You simply need to do better.
We're starting to see this lane combination. At first, it was all Visage Marcy. Now it's turning into a lot of Marcy plus Mirana. A very potent lane combination, as the Mirana attacks quickly and uses the sidekick quite well. But normally we see the Marcy on support and the Mirana on core, but they're going to change it up a little bit for this game here. Alright, as they want to go on the Marcy. But can you go? As the Marcy is man-fighting the Juggernaut here through the spin, and they jump in, and he's dead. No TP scroll on Emo here, as he will go down. As the spin proves to not be that powerful against the power of sidekick plus 2 heroes right-clicking you. Alright, Ogre in a little bit of trouble. Stun used, will kill Defy Lom. He's going for the double kill. This Ogre is a beast.
This way!
That away!
Attack! Double kill!
Who is this man? Someone pull out the pen and the paper and sign this man
Radiant's courier
right
has
now.
been killed.
Absolutely carrying Emo as he spectates as his Chad Ogre wins the lane single-handedly. Welcome to YouTube, Ogre. You are now famous. Pick a team that you want to go on, and they will sign you. Meanwhile, as BZM does die in the mid lane to rotation of Shanks. If you want to see how that happened, here it is. There we go, the roll in. Into the arrow, past the creeps. Beautifully done there by the Mirana there. Securing that kill. Pretty hard jug lane, to be honest with you, because you can't spin either of these targets. You can rebound out, you can leap out. Quite difficult. Probably picked the Juggernaut when he saw the Earth Spirit, because Juggernaut is quite good as the Healing Ward completely counters the Magnetize. But meanwhile, in the top lane, they're going to go in. There's no spin available. Topson sensed it. He will use the Magnetize. But the bigger kill, they're going for the big kill. The big Ogre. Big Daddy Ogre. They want to bring him down as he gets a killing spree on his way out, and then he jukes Topson. This man is a monster. He has a magic stick. He's going to force some more spells. Ogre, styling all over the Radiant team.
Radiant's middle tower
As Emo
is under attack.
is only level 4 and TP's to the mid lane. His home, the mid lane. He's done with the safe lane. He doesn't want to play there anymore. Meanwhile, BCM will get another kill. 2 kills in the mid lane. One of them being the Witch Doctor, other one the Chen. But more importantly, the level 4 Juggernaut has arrived to take the mid tower. And BZM will secure that last hit. Will he let Emo farm here? What a nice guy. What a nice guy. This is the thing about pro players that's really nice. You see some level 4 Juggernaut show up in your lane, you feel bad. You're like, alright, I'll give this guy a lane. If he would have pulse Nova'd and farmed it out, Juggernaut would have had nothing to do this game. As meanwhile, he goes in, finds Devi Llama, realizes he has to rebound out. Instantly TP in, but no, my friend, that will not work. Will it, or will it? No, the raindrop actually saved him there. Did he buy that? Or was that available the whole time? That was available the whole time.
Yes.
So I thought he was gonna die to that, but the tick, whoop, blocked it.
Attack.
Meanwhile, we haven't seen 23 Savage in a while, since he got solo killed by the Pango. Since then, has gotten a few levels. 2 points in the tribute shift on an adaptive strike, and now he's maxing the waveform. Going for Dragonlance into Manta style this game. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Topson tries to roll out. Kicks, doesn't get it. Just holding the stun here on BCM as he does not need it. As realizing Topson's roll was on cooldown. Topson going for Vessel, first item here. Oh, not again, come on. I feel so bad for Emo. Goes in, gets tossed back into the arrow. The max sidekick with the Mirana attack speed hitting you. It's brutal. Goes down again.
Radiant's top tower
Poor
is
Emo.
under attack.
Really, indeed, living up to his name this game. Definitely have to be Emo after this one. This Morphling goes to the top lane. Goes for the Basti for mana. See a lot of Falcon Blades on Morph? I think Falcon Blade makes more sense than Basti on this hero, personally speaking.
We bathe in mystic light.
I think it's because he wants Dragonlance. He doesn't. I don't think you go
Dire's top
Falcon
tower
Blade
is under attack.
and
Radiant's bottom
Dragonlance,
tower is
right?
under
So
attack. Top tower has fallen.
I can see a world where
Radiant
this definitely makes sense.
structures are fortified. Radiant are scanning.
It's just like this, all this does is it's like 500 gold for a little bit of region. You can quite literally spend an extra 500, get HP, damage, and even more region. But,
Radiant's
you know, whatever. Is what it is. The roll in the back, Topson. Barely dodges the Pango rule there with his own rolling boulder. Gonna keep the Magnetize rolling. Ogre will go down here. But Topson, a little bit of trouble here. He's actually not done, just going in for more here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under Radiant's bottom.
Is he gonna get the kill there? What a madman! As Topson, he doesn't even die. The raindrop yet again saves him. I thought for sure he might be dead there, and then so did all of Dire, and then he just continues to go forward, realizing that he has raindrop charges, and continue pushing forward. Meanwhile, Emo, the Omni Slash, onto the Mirana. Will he get him?
Top tower.
They're both trading hits there. Throws the Juggernaut back. Pango dies to Chen creeps. Looks like Emo will be able to walk out on this one
Dire's middle
as the
tower
Ogre
is under
tries to
attack.
solo the Chen here, but the Chen army is a bit too strong and mech is available. We'll have to back out. Emo just clearing out the creeps here, right? There's a mech on this Chen.
Dire's top
Oh
tower
no.
is under attack.
Toss back is there. Emo wants to man fight here. You just got Penitence plus, what is this called? Sidekick. It's a lot of damage. What a combo. Mech is available. Marcy. No way you get out of this one, right? Definitely not. As BZM claims yet another.
Radiant's middle tower is under
2 more kills, but Topson is here. Kicks him into the arrow, actually, and he will go down.
Time.
And 23 Savage has joined the fray here and will get, I thought he would get the kill, but the Mirana actually gets the kill there. Going for a Diffusal Blade. I kind of like the idea of going for physical damage or attack speed items, even if you're pos 4 when playing with this Marcy. Imagine this, a Penitence, right? Plus the Marcy sidekick, and then Mirana's just clicking, right? With the leap attack speed. This Mirana has the potential to do a lot of damage here. But you know who has even more potential to do even more damage? The Morphling here. As 23 Savage's build is quite interesting. Ever since the change to Tribute Shift, like, it now gives you more shift at lower levels. So now some players are opting to just completely, like, get no more than 2 points of it and just max your nukes out so you can be ready to fight. Interesting adaptation, no pun attempted with the adaptive strike, but nonetheless, puts him at top of the net worth here as he farms the neutrals with the Dragon Lance. Morphing all the way down, using the wand, morphing back up a little bit. A lot of burst damage here for this morph as the sidekick will actually heal him back to full. Starting to see this combo quite a bit now, as I believe Topson just murked someone in the mid lane here. Topson sees the Witch Doctor. Target acquired as he goes in. Vesseled. Witch Doctor using spells here. The Mirana arrow is there. On point. Pango wants to go in with the Maledict. It's a level 2 Maledict, so it doesn't hurt that. No wonder people aren't dying. This Maledict's only level 2. I thought this was like some max Maledict, but really it's only been like a level 2, level 1 Maledict on people. Deciding to go for that extra point in the cask. I think he's doing that for the Chen, just so he can stun the creeps up, because the cask does have extra duration
Radiant are scanning.
against creeps. I mean, 200% more damage too, but also stun duration is increased. I don't even know what's the stun duration against creeps. I don't know, whatever. It's a lot more. That's all I know. That's all you need to know as well. Marcy. Rebound target is available. Doesn't want to go in. And Marcy ends up TPing to the bot lane
Dire's top
as
tower
Topson is gonna
under attack.
track down BZM. Yep, magnetize it there. Kickback. Secondary roll is not there. Rebound also not there. Topson dropping another boulder as BZM jukes it out pretty well. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they're gonna let BZM die and they're gonna go for 23 Savage. But is this an easy kill? They're swarming him with 4 heroes here. The roll coming in. And there's, oh, he missed the Tumbler's Toy play. But he turns into the Pango as a secondary resort to get out, but cannot do it. He tried to waveform there and Tumblers up. A very cute attempt. Very cute. But in the end, does not work. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we will see, mid lane, sorry. Pango will die. Because Topson does find the Pango after this. Into the arrow.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, they find the Juggernaut. The point in silence is there. The kick is just off the mark as there is now a roll. He's gonna try and juke on Topson, but it looks like Topson will just go down here.
I trust
As
everyone's
BZM is going in on to the Chen here, but he's very low on mana. On BZM here, Mirana uses the ultimate and they do escape out. 23 Savage now going to be hitting the top lane here. Going for Sanjin Yasha for this item.
Dire's top tower is
Vi
under
Llama
attack.
hopping in. Gets to dispose backwards. Arrow. It's the Ogre. Mirana gonna do some good right click damage as well as the Marcy. Good stun there from the Ogre to allow BZM to get out. But BZM is going to reinitiate here. But does get hit by the rebound. Still has the Unleash available and he's just gonna die on BZM. Omni Slash is used, but he goes all the way up to the Chen creeps.
Radiant's
Turns out to be just a farming Omni Slash. Meanwhile, as Topson comes in here. Really low on this Juggernaut. Juggernaut is unable to get spin off as Pango, all by himself here, tries to get 2 heroes playing bowling here.
top tower is under attack.
Manages to get 1 kill on the Mirana. Diffusal Blade is online. A lot of damage here. Will Tumbler's Toy out. The Marcy, no mana here. This Pango has burned it all. Topson goes in. Diffusal Blade is there. And Topson's just going to go straight to his team here. This is Pango. Looking for more. Pango goes in. Sorry, that's the Morphling. The Morphling goes in on the Pango. 1k advantage for the Radiant here. A little bit surprising.
Radiant
Seeing as if they're up 25 to 14, and I feel like this Morphling has been free farming this entire game, and yet again, when you're looking for a man that knows how to find kills, look no further. Topson, probably one of the best players in the game at finding kills on the map. Yet again, finds another kill here. Onto BZM. With the help of 23 Savage. Looking for a high five. But gets left hanging here as the Witch Doctor goes down in the mid lane. The arrow. Sometimes you just miss an arrow on Roshan. You hit every hero in the game, but you just can't hit those stationary targets, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just be like that. Haste rune on top lane. Topson's too far away to take it. Not wanting to make Roche look super obvious, so he shows in the top lane. But granted, they may have known anyway, but with Pango being dead, there was no chance. Meanwhile, they're going in the arrow. It hits! Can't hit a stationary object, but you can hit a Pangolier swashbuckling with an arrow. Well played. All right, 5k advantage here. All right, he has the tribute shift off. Detection? Not today. Oh, Topson's in. Wait, did Topson have detection? We gotta see. Was he the man? No, he didn't. That was the ogres, but they will kill him. And what are we even talking about detection? The Mirana's on the other team. I'm on one right now. Alright, Divine Llama goes in. It's the Glimmer Cape that they need a detection for. But Topson does go in. They will kill the Leshrac here. They get the silence off onto the Juggernaut too. He will press Omni Slash, but it doesn't look like it's doing that much here. There's way too many creeps there, way too much heal, and the Emo's Juggernaut will go down. And 23 Savage acting as the tank to allow his team to get in there and do the damage. They will lose Topson, but they get 4 kills in return. All right, Ogre going in. He still has Aegis, guys. Come on. So I really hate this like the most. This is like the most pub thing ever. Like some dude gets an Aegis, right? They go mid. They want to fight because they have Aegis. And then you just go mid and you just like fight under their terms over and over again. What Dire's doing is really dumb. And I've been in this position so much. And I join my team too when they do this, even though I know it's absolutely stupid. But it's just, it is what it is. If you don't do it, your team gets mad. Team game. Anyway, Divine Llama goes in, but Morphling is there immediately. All right, he didn't get his attribute shift off. Will die here. On the Morphling, it's stunned immediately. Topson in deep, taking a lot of damage. Trying to get the Pango here. Got the shift off this time. Now BZM in trouble on his Leshrac here, trying to get out, but will not be able to do so. As the damage from the Morphling and the Morphling is just way too much. Meanwhile, Emo doing the correct thing and not fighting in a situation like that. Yeah, you got the Aegis, but you lost BCM for like the 5th time in a row now. Basher nearly online for the Marcy. That's really gotta hurt if you're a Juggernaut. Borderline unplayable as they do find the Morphling here, but he has BKB available. Will get 1 kill. He could turn into Jug if he really wanted to. And he will. And he's just gonna spin TP out, I guess. See you later. Topson. Regen rune is available. He will pop it. Oh, but he had the dragon scale on him, so it's gonna cancel the regen. Very sad for him. Some dots. All right, the arrow's there. They got him, and Topson's there too, and they're just gonna kill the Pango. All right. As there's an arcane rune in the bot lane. We'll pick it up. D-ward from the Ogre. Topson has the cast going. It'll actually chain stun the two together. A ha-ha comes out, and then he tries to roll it off through this Witch Doctor. It's just styling on them at this point. But they will get the revenge. Omni Slash has been deployed, a double stun there. Still hasn't killed a single person here, by the way, as the Chin does heal them up. 23 Savage going in. He's got no more mana thanks to the Diffusal burn here. This might be the moment for the Dire squad to come back into this game here. As they get the Chin as well. Emo. He's online. We'll get the kill. Double kill for Emo. And Mirana just died too. What's Mirana doing in there? All right, the Mirana in the back line, just behind enemy lines here, trying to get some kills here. Going on the Pango. Pango barely gets out alive there, but guess who's here? Topson just solo smokes himself and goes in. They find BZM here. Goes in. The Vessel's there. We'll use the Magnetize just to secure the kill. Solo smokes and gets a solo kill on the enemy mid player there, so very good. No Magnetize. BKB is it with that kill, he does get BKB. A much needed item this game, as he's playing versus a lot of things that I was gonna say go through BKB, but don't. A lot of spells get blocked by BKB this game. I don't know what's going through my mind right now, but like that's what I wanted to say. All of Ogre spells, Witch Doctor, Stun, Maledict, everything Leshrac has to offer. Pretty much everything Pango except for the Swashbuckle gets blocked by BKB. It's gonna give Topson a lot more freedom in this game now that he has a BKB available. Alright, just a farming cask, I guess. How many bounces does that have? Oh, level 15. I mean, he's pretty far away, that's only level 10, but meanwhile in the mid lane here, they found the Pango. Topson's BKB has already been deployed, so you won't have it, but they will get the Pango here. As Radiant is bringing 5 heroes and Divine Llama is in. Ogre will go down. It looks like it's full retreat mode, but Topson will not allow that, as the Leshrac has no way of getting out of any type of silence or stun here, and will get chased down. Marcy going in. All right, it's a little bit of a clowny chase here, boys. But they will get him, nonetheless, in the end. Magnum Scepter is available for the Morphling. This is the item. The item of the patch for Morphling. This is the reason why we're seeing a lot of Morph. The Magnum Scepter. Going to almost entirely ruin Juggernaut's game just by having this clicked on him. Losing 70 attack speed and 20% of your agility on a hero that is completely reliant. Well, Divine Llama dies to Omni Slash down here. Losing 70 attack speed and 20% of your agility is a big deal. They're waiting in the mid lane, trying to find someone just wanting to farm this mid lane, but when you have like auras on the wave, it becomes a little obvious, so gotta be careful with that. And heroes like Chen, who have like the Vlads, can give away ganks like that pretty easily. Outpost is available if they want to take it. Yeah, Chen will take it. Meanwhile, the Dire cannot take this outpost. You need a tier 2 tower, and all of them are standing at this point in time for the Radiant. So they're gonna go straight into Roche on the Radiant here. And we're gonna have a Smoke Ink. Is there any vision? Radiant's vision's here. They're coming in through a way. They don't have vision here. Pango's really excels at fight this. Maybe this Witch Doctor. With the cask here too. There's a laugh coming out from the Morph. They're going for the D ward, but Topson's there to break this. Pango just disappeared. He's been eliminated. Meanwhile, the Juggernaut here. I mean, this isn't even fun for Jug. What can you do? And Jug will just die. The moment he takes it, there's nothing you can do. I'm gonna assume that Savage knows this, but I'm gonna challenge his Morphling knowledge real quick. Let me see it. Alright, so I know something, right? When you turn into a Juggernaut and you spin, previously you could Blade Fury, then turn back into Morph, and you can right click while Blade Fury, but they have patched that. So you can no longer right click while Blade forming. It still gives you the magic immunity, which is great if you're tanking, but if you have a shard on Morph, if you stay in Juggernaut form, you get the talent, or the shard of Juggernaut, right? Which is like you get attack for 75% of your damage, right? For every 1 second, but the moment you move back to your Morph one, you lose that shard ability. So like he turns into Morph here. So this is the interesting part here, right? So like I think him turning and using Blade Fury here is an absolute mistake because he just started his Blade Fury. I think he just turns into him. Drop Healing Ward if you want, that's fine. Morph back and then you kill this guy during 1 spin pretty much. But like during this time, he's doing absolutely 0 damage, by the way, to this Juggernaut because he's immune to magic. As you'll see, he's taking no damage. This literally this Morph is doing nothing to Juggernaut right now. Absolutely nothing. It's all Divine Llama here. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because they're so far ahead, and you'll see as well, like this Juggernaut, what has been taken from him. He loses 20% of his agility and 70 attack speed. 70 attack speed. It's so brutal. But when he does get his Omni Slash off, which is just barely. It just doesn't do any damage because he has no agility, no damage, and no attack speed for it. Granted, he would have died in a spin if 23 Savage did not press the spin. But it used to work that way, so maybe he's living in the old ways, you know? You used to be able to spin and right-click simultaneously, which made it incredibly broken, but they patched it, so you can't do that anymore. Maybe he just learned that. Or maybe he just wanted to be a tank, but either way. For those that want to play Morphling, the more you know. It's gonna turn into the last track. By the way, he's stealing Spell Amp, by the way. Negative 9% Spell Amp. His spells are doing less damage than they normally would. Like, it normally does 300, now it does 273. Pretty annoying for Leshrac, too. Alright, they're gonna go onto the Morphling. Holding the BKB, because he does have the Aegis. Just tanking everything. Alright, he's just gonna pop the BKB, because he wants to go in. Does kill the Pango here. BKB still available. Alright, the Vilama is in. The Leshrac getting incredibly low here. Dropping the Healing Ward on the Morphling. Really annoying matchup here for the Juggernaut here, playing versus the Morphling. A hard counter. And monster kill for 23 Savage. He's trying to, I don't think he knows actually, trying to right click him in the fountain, thinking he would die, realizing he does 0 damage. I wonder when they changed that, but... Alright, 23 Savage. Alright. Trying to kill the Ogre, but as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, this Ogre is just way too good. No matter how many items you have, you will not be able to solo kill this man. I say, well now, finally kill the Ogre. But you need 5 heroes to do so, and there's a pause by Topson. Pauses the game as 23 Savage disconnects. And it looks like we're fountain camping, boys. Then there's a buyback, but the throne will go down to creeps eventually here. 114-0. And that'll be the end of this game. This game for me was just, honestly, a treat to watch Topson play the Midder Spirit. He made so many good plays this game, very aggressive, finding the kills across the map. Really standout performance. I'd give him MVP for this game. Maybe the Mirana too. Mirana played out of her mind here. And of course, your boy Ogre. What a dominating early game performance he had. I don't know who he is. He's back to 5. Man, he should stay there because what a beast. What a beast performance. So see you guys later. Until next time.